Y'all hear me now? It made you hear me? Oh, all right. What I was saying was, Shiesty's a dumbass. Yo, cause you got smart criminals, then you got dumb criminals. Like he's a dumb criminal, crash dummy, no mind. You know what I mean? Yo, cause there's no way you can explain this to make sense. Like I understand being upset about, you know, your cousin dying and, you know, Gucci kind of played the game raw with him. I get that. I even get not being able to let it slide. But what I don't get is how it was handled. Like, yo, they could, if that's what you wanted to do, he could have handled that shit way better. Like, if I was the mastermind behind that situation would have got handled way different. It got handled, but it wouldn't have got handled that way. Like, yo, that man, the federal government is alleging that he participated in the robbery. Like, niggas don't even know how to rob niggas right. I don't know, man. Niggas is different. These new age criminals, man, they don't know how to be criminals. I just did a video earlier that YouTube ain't give me no traction on. They've been playing games my last two videos, but it is what it is. But and I was talking about how these young boys don't want to get away with crime, man. These niggas want to go to jail. They want to go to jail, man. They ain't trying to get away. If they was trying to get away, they'd do things different. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find this motherfucking park. Yeah, these niggas don't want to get away with. They don't want to get away with nothing, man. Niggas don't know how to be criminals and not get caught. Yo, you know what I would have done? If I'd have felt some type of way about how Gucci handled my people's situation, and I wanted to get him robbed. For one, he should have left the car. You wasn't getting out of the contract. You can't sign the contract under duress. You can't sign no binding legal agreement like that under duress, man. Under force or coercion. You understand what I'm saying? So even if Gucci wanted to go about it the legal way, he just still been under motherfucking contract. He just still been under contract. Nah, I'm saying if I would have, I'd have did it differently. I'd have set up the robbery the way it happened after I left. Or I'd have got robbed too. Like, I don't know, niggas must don't know how to, orchestrate a robbery, yo. I'd have got robbed too. I might have told him, shoot me in the leg or something. Smack him with the joint. Shoot me in the leg. Make this shit look real convincing. You feel me? See, but he couldn't do it that way because he wanted to get out that contract. But I don't understand what made him think that was the Alright, he gonna talk right here. I don't understand what makes him think that was gonna work. Shit wasn't gonna work. Ain't no shade over this bitch. Trying to find some goddamn shade, man. up, y'all. Trying to find some shade so I get out this motherfucking truck. I'm sitting. Yo, here we go, right here. Perfect. Perfect. I don't know if I can park right here, but guess what? I am anyway. Nice. Fucking hot out this bitch. Alright, what you say? He could have talked it out with Gucci. He knew he was blowing up and didn't want to cut Gucci Mane in on the money. So he's trying to leave and go get big money from your guy. It's possible. I don't even think it was that, yo. I think, you know what I mean? I think he was really upset about the Big Scar situation, yo. I think he couldn't let that go. I don't think they respected the fact that that after Big Scar died, Gucci was pressing them by the chain. Like the man wasn't even in the ground yet. I think they took offense to that. And if they did, I can't blame them. You know, I would be upset about that too, y'all. That probably would be something that's on my mind. You know, because that's his cousin, yo. They blood cousins. That'll probably be something that's on my mind while I'm incarcerated as well. But I wouldn't have did that. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand what made him think he was going to get away with that. Like, did he not want to get away? Did it not matter? Yo, POOH SHIESTY is fucking around never coming home again. Like, you feel me? Like, this shit ain't no game. Shorty, he is done. Yo probably is never going to see the streets again. He ain't got no kids, do it. Hope not. Just threw his whole life away, man. Man threw his whole fucking life away. I gotta really sit this fucking phone down. Huh? Man threw his whole fucking life away. Yeah, but that ain't up to Gucci though, bro. That ain't up to Gucci. Once the chain is given, the chain is, you know, see, for one, I understand that. See, most people don't understand, but I understand that them chains are rented. When you sign to a label and they give you a chain, that ain't really a chain. That's the label's chain. You feel me? But when you're dealing with poverty, see, this is one of the situations you gotta know what you're dealing with. When you're dealing with poverty, and more than likely you're dealing with lack of education and ignorance, then, I'm not gonna say more than likely, a lot of times you're dealing with lack of education and ignorance, they ain't gonna know that. They're not even gonna care about that. All they looking at is, yo, this is my cousin chain and you trying to take it from us. That's the issue. Because we ain't giving no chains back. They're not looking at the business element or the business aspect of it. So they're not going to understand that. So Gucci shouldn't even have asked them for that, man. He shouldn't even ask them for that. Because there was no way they was going to respect it or understand it. There wasn't no way. Wasn't no way. That shit got hella bugs on it. Yeah, that's how that shit go. But they're not gonna understand that, and Gucci shouldn't even been expect like Gucci. Just you gotta know who you dealing with, y'all. You can't address every situation the same. You feel me? If you outside beefing with a well-known killer, you can't go up to him and try to fight. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta catch him when you can catch him, or don't catch him at all. Because if you miss, you already know what time it is. So it just come down to knowing what you're dealing with. So the fuck is that? So the fuck? Go ass worm and shit. I ain't fuck with that shit. So yeah, that's really what it is. POOH SHIESTY fucked it up. This almost like King Von and Dirt. Like Big 30 was home all this time, yo, doing fine. I mean, I don't know how he was doing financially, but he wasn't in jail. He wasn't in prison. And you come home for 5 months. How long POOH SHIESTY been home? Where the fuck my phone at? Hold up. My dumb ass just walked past the phone. Ain't trying to get no call. Man, Gucci told. Gucci ain't getting nobody to touch, man. This ain't the same Gucci, man. This Gucci, man. I'm starting to question the last one. You know what I mean? I think Gucci told through the blogs. It just was a dumbass move, man. Like y'all just can't. Like it's crazy to me how nine people people did this, y'all. Like 9 people got together. Like it's just, it took 9 brains to come up with this. 9. Like 9 people got together and said, you know what? Man, we ready to rob Gucci, man, and take his ring and make him sign us out the contract. Yeah, I swear, I wish I was in some of these rooms, yo, when these decisions are being made. I swear, yo, can y'all imagine me in that room when that conversation went down? I'd be like, what you say? No, yo, we ain't like how Gucci did, how he did Big Scar. That shit fucked up. Man, we trying to get out that motherfucking contract, yo. We ready to go up that bitch 9 deep. We gonna catch planes, we gonna catch buses, we gonna carry choppers, and we gonna rob his ass and make him sign us out the contract. I'd be like, yo, say that shit one more time, bro. Just because I want them to hear it. You feel me? Because sometimes people gotta hear what they say. Sometimes people be talking and they're not paying attention to what's actually coming out their mouth. So I'd have made them repeat it probably 2 to 3 times, just to make sure that we all on the same page. I'd be like, yo, that shit sound dumb as shit. Then I'd have replayed it back to him, for the 4th time. Like, yo, so you want us to get the guns. We gonna go to motherfucking Dallas. We gonna set up a meeting with him in Dallas. Mind you, it's gonna be all this is gonna be tracked. It's gonna be cell phone footage. It's gonna be motherfucking text messages. It's gonna be cell phone pings. Everything's gonna be documented. And we gonna meet him at the studio. We gonna rob him. We gonna make him sign you out the contract. That's what we gonna do. They'll be like, yeah. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. You niggas fucking stupid. That's what I'd have told him. Man, you dumb as a motherfucker. Boy, your ass going to jail, nigga. You know how much time that carry? Federally? Them boys facing life in prison, man. Man. I don't know if any of that is true. All I know is you had certain bloggers speaking on situations before it became public. I don't trust that. For all I know, he put the police order. For all the fuck I know, I don't know nothing about none of that other shit. Right now, I know what I saying. So listen, they got pictures of this alleged assault. Then people went on Instagram. And had the jury on 9 men, including well-known musical artists, federally charged for kidnapping at music studio in Dallas. Lontrell Williams Jr., a.k.a. POOH SHIESTY, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright, a.k.a. Big 30, Kadarius Waters, Terrence Rogers, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, and Darian McDaniel. Yeah, he got arrested. Yeah, that shit real, Major. I ain't believe it. No, because these niggas got a habit of lying. So look. One victim was choked to the point near unconsciousness. Photos of his injuries were included in the complaint. Injuries sustained by the arrest defendant. What the fuck does they keep doing that for? The father is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping. Look at this. Screenshot of video posted from Rogers' social media account depicted a Rolex believed to be the stolen. Is that who's Rogers? Is that Big 30? Oh no, his name right. So look, he got on a motherfucking watch. This nigga got on a watch. Screenshot from Glover's social media account depicted him wearing purportedly stolen jewelry. Electronic monitoring, rental car records, surveillance footage, latent fingerprints, social media posts, Greyhound bus records. If convicted, each defendant faces a sentence of up to life imprisonment. Man, POOH SHIESTY's dumb as a bitch. You might be one of the dumbest niggas ever rap. Yo, a lot of them rap niggas is stupid, though. I told y'all that. Like, a lot of them rap niggas, that's all they can do. Like, they can't do nothing else. They not hustlers. They don't get no money. They just rap. Like, if it ain't for rap, it ain't for nothing. You know what I mean? That's all they can do. That's why you got people like POOH SHIESTY. He can't find his way back to get right because rap is over for him. He ain't got no other hustle. He don't know no other way to get no motherfucking money. It's rap or die. You know what I mean? That's what the fuck these niggas got going on. Rap or die. Rap or nothing. The kids ain't safe for now, Carl. I hope you don't believe that, y'all. That's not how that shit works, man. It's a new criminal born every day, bro. There's no way you can lock them all up. There's no way you can lock them all up, bro. Environments, excuse me. Damn, excuse me. Environments breed criminal activity. Yeah, I know. There's no way, y'all. It's impossible. You know, you don't want to do that. You better off trying to teach them better. We'll win we'll get a win that way. We losing as long as we giving our people to the penitentiary system. You don't win. You don't win in that instance. Yo, because a lot of people change, man. It's way more people that make it out that change than stay the same forever. Most people change, man, and become productive members of society. And they don't need jail to do it. They just come with age, maturity, knowledge, wisdom. You know what I mean? Understanding. That's what changed people, not prison. This is a prime example of prison not changing people. POOH SHIESTY got locked up for a robbery, yo. Yo, he is. I can't believe this nigga, yo. Yo, they gonna max him out. You know how high his sentencing guidelines gonna be? You just did federal time for a robbery and caught another one on federal papers. Oh yeah, they gonna max him out. POOH SHIESTY fuck around, get an elbow, just like this. They'll get that boy an elbow, man. And he ain't got nobody to complain to. He better accept it. I hope he can stand on it. I mean, that be my whole thing with people. As long as you can live with it, then fuck it. You know what I mean? You feel me? If you can spend the next motherfucking 30 years in the joint with a smile on your face, and yo, hey, shit, do your thing, my nigga. Salute to you. You feel me? But man, fuck that. I like being home. I like being outside. You know, I like being around. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you can have that shit. Jail for bum ass niggas. Especially the state joints. I don't think he was trying to prove his gangster. I legitimately believe that he was upset about the big Scar situation. Look, y'all must forgot about the big Scar situation. Y'all must forgot about all that.
Think this day, they think you slow if you want to. On God, yo. We gonna show you who slow. Dead wrong. You dead wrong. When Pop and them called you and asked you, you the one told them folks that you were gonna pay for the funeral. You told them that you were gonna pay for everything. The minute that them folks called your phone to see if you were gonna pay for the funeral, you blocked them. That's not real, cuz.
I just showed you how they got them. Cell phone data, rental car records, Greyhound records, cell phone pings. That's how they got them.
On God, that's not real. You ain't straight. You ain't straight. That's them folks. Come on now, cuz. You plug. On God, that ain't straight, cuz. You on here trying to act all real. You post this guy talking about some long year him, bro. You ain't do nothing, cuz. On God. And you ain't getting them chains, cuz. You can't get them chains. There's no way you can get them chains. It ain't no way that's happening. Come on now, fool. You tripping, cuz. Thought we just gonna let that go, cuz? No. It's over. You play. And we don't need your... I ain't nothing with you, cuz. Then I hope you ain't talking about... Come on now, bro. That wasn't right, bro. On God, that wasn't right. You ain't straight, cuz. You got on the internet. Bro, when they text you and ask you about Scar's funeral, cuz, you told them folks that Keisha's birthday coming up.
Damn.
Now y'all rich. Y'all can celebrate her birthday any day. Come on now, cuz. You playing with my brother like you just damn.
Yo, a lot of people from our community I'm gonna tell you something I noticed, right? And I think this is how we is. Yo, we don't. And I'm a victim of this too. You know, because I get mad about some shit too. Yo, we don't fully understand business. You know, we confuse business with friendship a lot. So I said that because morally, you know, everything about black community is about morally right. Respect is everything. You feel me? So when they called Gucci and told Gucci about the funeral, and Gucci said, "Yo, I can't do nothing today. Keisha's birthday coming up." Morally, he was wrong for that, and that's what we get hung up on. You feel me? Business wise, Gucci Mane, Gucci Mane is they're not friends. It's his business associate. You understand? That's his employee. You get what I'm saying? So looking at it on that aspect, it's like, yo, I gotta take care of my family first. See, you get what I'm saying? So I see why they upset, because we don't look at it that way. We look at it like, yo, if you rockin' with me, you rock with me. We all family. Yo, but when you get into that industry, yo, them niggas don't fuck with you. That shit, it's all about business. It's all about business. So that's the same way that Finesse 2 Times got tricked with the mob tie situation, thinking that they was family, because they see. But this is the problem. A lot of these guys will sell you this idea. It's like mental manipulation. It's like what gang members do to to lure people into their gang. They sell you this idea of friendship or family. This is a brotherhood. We a team. But they only doing that so they can make money off of you. And I think that's the part that our people as a whole don't fully understand, because we are raised on morals and principles, respect, honor, dignity. That's what we taught. If I rock with you, I'ma die with you. A lot of us grow up that way. So we go into these industries. Prime example. How I told y'all I came into the internet thinking these niggas was real. And I realized, like, damn, yo, these niggas they ain't who I thought they was. You feel me? Because the niggas I'm around and niggas I'm accustomed to, we carry things a certain type of way. We in it. If we in it, we in it. I'm ride with you, I die with you. This what it is. This is how we raised. But then you go into these certain doors or these certain industries like blogging or the entertainment industry, and you carry that mentality, and that mentality don't fit there, because it's all business here. It ain't no friends. It ain't no friends. And I think, hold up, I must got a call or something. Oh shit, I must have had this shit for a minute. Let me do this call. But that's pretty much Gucci Mane. I don't know. We'll see what happened. Gucci Mane probably didn't have to tell, because other people probably told. I do think that somebody used these blogs. Yeah, you can send it to me. I think somebody used these blogs to further this message. I talked about that on a previous video. How the feds use these blogs to kill you in public opinion, so and make their job in court easy. I still stand on that. I still believe that. But POOH SHIESTY a dumbass. And if I would have handled it, if I put that robbery together, yo, for one, it's either you wasn't supposed to be there, or for two, you was supposed to be there and you was supposed to get robbed too. Yeah, I'm sure it was on video if it was in the studio. Sure it was on video. You was supposed to get robbed too. You might have to take a leg shot or something. That man shot in the foot. You know what I mean? You might gotta get smacked with the joint. Like, yo, niggas don't know how to make a robbery look real. Shit, man. You might got, yo, smack me with the joint, yo, as soon as you see me. You feel me? Like, for real, if you really, if that's type of shit you want. Man, come in that bitch, smack me first. I'ma fall out. You rob him. You feel me? Tell you. But I don't think they could have did it that way because I think they really was trying to get off that contract. And it wasn't no way to get off that contract. So it was just a bad decision. Yeah, but let me know how y'all feel about us in the comments. The double day keep it GDs. And I'm out.